me. This is kind of impromptu. That's a new word I learned. Video. If you're brand new here, I'm Bobby Dirkens. You're inclined to. It's free. It'd be different if I was asking like $15 per month, like some of these crazy people. Hit the subscribe button. Even if you hate my guts, it's worth it. Get some tension out of your life. You stressed and everything. Man wrote me, had chronic hemorrhoids several times. Started subscribing to me, hates my guts. He said he hadn't had a hemorrhoid in a long time. Got a bunch of you in here right now. Chase Henderson, Samuel, Pate, James, may there to all of you. Benji Holland, may there to you, may there to all of you. Chase, I'm going to need you to look at a boil I have on the bottom of my foot. Might need you to lance it. I heard put it in some diesel, it'll feel better. But anyway, Charles Dole, may there to you. A bunch of people getting here. Tommy Reinhardt, may there to you. I'm going to go ahead and dive right into this. Everybody knows right now that Clemson is 2-2. We know all the craziness that's went on. I think this season is the season from HE hockey sticks. It really is, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it's almost like the devil himself has written the plot to this season. We know what happened in the very first game. Everybody thinks that, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, kudos, everybody's been saying I hadn't give kudos to Georgia. Kudos to Georgia. Kudos to Georgia. You're still going to wet the bed. That doesn't, hey, listen, how bad we're doing right now, it's embarrassing, it's sick, it's annoying and everything. We're wasting talent. We're pulling a y'all. We're pulling a you. We're taking one out of your and Auburn's and LSU and a few other schools. We're taking a page right out of your book. It's, to me, my worst nightmare. It really is that we're wasting talent just like y'all have done for many years. But you are right. You are right. This season has been bad for us. But anyway, I am just telling you that this season is not what you. Georgia, your win over us, this hurts me to say, is not near as impressive as what it seemed a few weeks ago. You did. But folks, everybody came out and they were blaming all these people, blaming the people. Our defense is playing great. Defense gave up 4 touchdowns yesterday. Let me go ahead and I'm going to bat for the defense. Defense stayed on the field because offense, for some reason, can't use its talent. Tony Elliott, I'm not going to call for the man's job. I'm just going to say that I know that if I was doing what he was doing, I know the seat's pretty hot right now. I'm reading right here where Dabo Swinney said something about, let me see. It says Tony Elliott didn't just forget football. Well, all I've got to say is you fooled me. Listen, all I'm saying right now is it's easy to call plays when you got Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne in the backfield. It is. You got guys like T. Higgins, Amari Rogers, Hunter Renfrow running around out there, Braden Galloway. You can just throw the ball up to him. Justin Ross. Throw the ball up to him. And I'm just telling you, a lot of us on here who knows football couldn't do any worse. And then that game with Georgia Tech happened. And I'm going to tell you right now, Georgia Tech played us better than Georgia did. NC State played us better than Georgia did. So for all you Georgia fans out there who's like, your dynasty's over. First of all, Dabo Swinney did more for Clemson football than anybody's ever done for Clemson football, and then for most any school. So if he wants to wreck it tomorrow, listen to me. If he wants to wreck it tomorrow and run it off a cliff, that's Dabo Swinney's deal. But I don't think he wants to. But I've been ringing the bell, listen to me, been ringing the bell for 2 years now, and everybody's told me, how dare you, they have record-setting numbers. And I'm like, they just don't look like they're into it. And then guess what happens? that go out and they play LSU. But everybody goes, that's a once-in-a-lifetime LSU team. That once-in-a-life LSU team, we were down by 1 touchdown. Listen to me. 1 touchdown going into the fourth quarter. And then we forsook the run. And we thought, okay, people mess up. He said that right after the Georgia game. Clemson's offense wasn't ready to play Ohio State this past year. Wasn't ready. We obviously have forgot to recruit offensive coordinators. Not offensive coordinators, I'm sorry. I've been driving all day. Offensive linemen. You got to have your 5-star wide receivers, and you got to have your 5-star running backs and quarterbacks. You also have to have your 5 stars to block up front. But I'm telling you right now, NC State did their very best to lose that game yesterday. Their kicker, God bless that young man. I can't blame the dude for missing a 50 and a 51-yard field goal or 51 and 53. I can't blame him for that. That kick at the very end, somebody needs to go back to kicking 101. But the name of this video is Clemson's dominance is over. And I have been saying this for the past couple of years, that if we did not fix things, listen to me here, we did not fix things, we were going to turn into the Oklahoma of college football. I also said in the preseason that if we are, I'd rather go ahead and lose a couple of games instead of going to the playoffs and getting our butts spanked. No, nobody wants to talk about that. I also made a comment on Mark Rogers' show, and then my buddy Pigskin Pete said this. This is the most talented team on paper Clemson's ever had. And then somebody came along like they thought they were a genius and said, well, the game's not played on paper. Folks, let me tell you right now. If I started naming out people that was on paper you're going to have to play against, and it was like, I don't know, Tom Brady. Now I'm going to throw some old school names in here right now. Okay? I'm just listen to me. Just run with it. You're playing against Tom Brady. You got Barry Sanders. You got, some of the best offensive linemen all time playing on the line. You got Randy Moss catching the football. Well, that's just on paper. No, that right there is telling you, listen to me. That on paper will be on the field, and do you really want to play against that? On paper, Clemson is very, very talented. Very, very talented. And they could work around their offensive line issues. But they haven't. DJ's not ready. I still stick by DJ. Look ridiculous. But here's another one. Somebody just came in here. All I'll say is that real quick, Brian Brzee is he's out for the season, torn ACL. I knew it when I saw the replay. In fact, I thought Shipley was out. They're saying he's going to be out for about a month. I thought his season was over too yesterday. But when I saw both of them go down, I knew there was a good chance at least one of them is going to be out for the rest of the season. And Brian is done. Brian is done. I hate that for him. That's bad. That's bad. But let me tell you this: the offense couldn't get anything going. The offense couldn't listen to me. Offense couldn't get anything going. And they kept our defense out on the field the majority of that ball game. If I was Brent Venables, and I know, listen to me, I know, well, on a team, you got to be a team player. And I ain't part of the team. I pull for the team, love the team. But I'm on the outside looking in, and I can say whatever I want to. If I was Brent Venables, I'd be walking into that Monday morning coaches meeting. I'd be staring across at the offensive coordinator, just staring laser cat beams through him. I can't keep my guys out on the field. I can't keep my guys out on the field. You've got 5-star wide receivers over here. Y'all ran off 2 or 3 good running backs within the past calendar year. And I'm going to say this real quick. I heard that DJ was or not DJ. I heard that Lynn J was giving attitude to C.J. Spiller. And listen, I believe in coaching and everything, but I've also met people who didn't know how to manage other people. That we hadn't had a problem out of that youngin for 3 flipping years, and all of a sudden he's getting kicked out. He's basically leaving the team. And then the irony that Will Shipley, listen to me, that Will Shipley would get hurt yesterday. Ches Malusi left to go to Wisconsin, doing pretty solid. Ran off DeMarcus Bowman last year because they wanted to run Darian Rencher all the time. You don't run somebody, no matter how nice they are, and I'm not knocking the kid, and have a 5-star that everybody in the country wanted, and sit him on the bench, and then wonder why he leaves. And I know the whole story about, family member died and blah, 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 blah. I want to say it was like in Atlanta and they'd passed away and this, that, and the other. Folks, do you know how far Atlanta, Georgia is to Clemson? It's 2 hours. So it wasn't like it was he looked out his back door and he could see him and wave at him. That was a crock of crap. He got to Clemson and he realized there was no place for him and he left. And I don't blame him. And now you've got the NIL deals, and let me go ahead and tell you right now, that has created a whole mess for us. Good for them, they make the money. I'm just telling you, you thought college football was a business before. It really became a business now. Speaking of business, so, let me see right in here. Somebody was kind enough to donate to the Drink a Beer Fund, Bobby Dirkens. LSU Scooter made there to you. $5 donation to the Drink a Beer with Bobby Dirkens Fund. Thank you so much. Bobby, with the run you guys have had, why be so down on your team? A lot of fans will be glad with you. Don't be a negative Nancy so soon. Chase Henderson, my good buddy, says yes. He agrees with him. And listen to me, guys. Listen to me. I understand what you're saying. But I want everybody to understand what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be this way. It would be different if we had talent across the board just dropping like flies. We couldn't recruit anymore. Okay? What I'm saying, we still have the talent. We still play in the ACC, and it's not that good. We all know it. This should not be happening. We should not be, this should not be happening. And I'm just telling you. Chase Henderson, my good friend in here, says $10 donate. Chase, you must have been taking some of your sock money and putting it in here. I can't believe it. $10 donation by my friend Chase Henderson. Travel reimbursement for drinking with your good buddy this coming Saturday for the game. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you. I tell you, about the only thing I'll be drinking watching these Clemson games is Imodium. And Imodium's expensive, so I'll take that $10 and drink some Imodium. Take it out. But anyway, thank you, Chase. Chase has always been a great supporter. He and his wife, Parker, have been great supporters of this. Parker's not his wife. Parker's his brother. Very glorious brother. Chase says he's already got a head start. May there are a bunch of you in here. Got 70 people in here right now. For all of you wondering, I was out of town. I was actually up around Knoxville, Tennessee, up in the Pigeon Forge area. Just drove back in, just unloaded the car, and watched the game up there. And I'm gonna tell you right now. I want everybody to hear what I am saying. I don't know if I'm even putting it right. Maybe I'm out there when y'all hear me speak, it's like, but what I'm saying here is, this does not have to be this way. It would be different if we had a ton of talent fall off. I am saying that what I've been warning you about over the past couple of days, couple of years, feels like a couple of days, that it's finally come to pass. I'm just being honest. And I understand You did. That I understand that you ain't always going to have great teams. I understand that you're going to lose momentum. What I'm telling y'all, listen to me. It doesn't have to be this bad. They have the talent. Here's what I'm concerned of. First of all, if there's any coach that I believe could turn it around, it's Dabo Swinney. I really do. I'm not, I'm not doing it. I really do believe he is. And I believe he has taken up for Tony Elliott like nobody's business. Tony needs to get it together. I don't feel sorry for Tony. He's had world's best quarterbacks playing for him. He's paid ungodly money to where if he was fired tomorrow, unless he spent money that he shouldn't have, the man is more well off, so don't worry for him or his family. He's fine. And even if he got fired tomorrow, he'd go find a job somewhere else making more money than me and you. So I'm sorry. I don't wish any bad towards him. I'm just telling you, I'm not sitting over here, feeling bad for him. Because he's a bad night for him is a good day for us. Okay? But right now, Tony needs to get together. He needs to get together, and he needs to develop the talent. He needs to develop the talent. I don't see the fire about him. But I'm gonna throw this out there to you. This could lose us recruits. This could lose us recruits. And if recruits, for some reason, reaches out to Lynn J. Dixon, what would Lynn J. Dixon say? What would Ches Malusi say? What would DeMarcus Bowman say? I'm just telling you. I'm asking, what would they say? Because they're going to give them real talk. They ain't going to give them the talk they tweet out and they try to be really, really nice and they come out and say, no hard feelings towards Clemson. Yeah, I don't believe that. Don't believe it. And if you don't believe that recruits are not paying attention, if you don't believe that they're paying attention, you don't know football. They're paying attention right now. That's how Georgia lost Travis Etienne. Not Travis Etienne. Trevor Lawrence. I'm telling you, I drove too much today. That's the reason the University of Georgia couldn't keep Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence in state. Period. That's it. That's it. They didn't want anything to do with it. And folks, I'm telling you right now, I've been warning you about this. I gave our coaching staff the benefit of the doubt that they would use the talent that they have. Folks, if you have the talent and you're not using it, whose fault is it? It ain't the talent. What kid should have worked harder? You, making $2 million a year, should have worked harder. One of my buddies, Prince 6'1", sent me a picking my nose here. I don't care. I have nothing left to care about right now, other than my family. I mean, I don't mean that bad. I'm talking about how I look. I mean, I'm in the V-neck. Say it up. I forgot what I said. This is awful. This is a mess. Chase Anderson said, "Hey, you got me and my wife, Bobby." Where did I get you? May there's a bunch of you getting in here. See TJ Lee in here. TJ, I've known TJ since He was old enough to dress in his mama's clothes, and everybody thought it was cute. They wasn't worried. Now, you might want to try that again. They'll give you your own show on Netflix or something. I don't know. Good to see you, TJ. Slappy daddy for me. Charles Elliott's in here. May there to you. Joe Blatz, good to see you. Dean Butler, got Charles Dole in here. Let's see, Chase Henderson. No, you said you got nothing left but your family. I said that's not true. You got me and my wife. That is true. That is true. I've got you and your wife, brother. Benji Holland, may there to you. Adam Watford says, Bobby, I'm losing faith, you know. They won't let Tony go. I think Sweeney is reading this right, y'all. I think Sweeney is reading this right. I do believe, in my heart of hearts, he is. Joe Hughes is in here. Joe said, first time. I'm there to you, Joe. Joe, I don't know who you pull for, but I'm going to go ahead and give you this public service announcement. Even Clemson fans don't like me because I tell the truth so much. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. They don't. At the same time, I give a lot of other people crap. But we have a good time on here. I'm glad you're in here. Tell your mom and daddy and friends and everybody that... I said, may there to you. It's good to see you. May there to you. Well, you good Clemson people. May there to you. Running a little longer here. TJ Lee says, how many more games do you think they may lose this season? TJ, I don't want to even think about that. Because after everything that I've seen, I could see 2 or 3 more games this year. Hey, just want to let y'all know this. According to the rankings, the South Carolina Gamecocks, I know they've played a few teams that, worse than us. Not worse than us, but worse than what we've played. They had that first team this year. I think that was a women's school they played the first game. But their offensive numbers are actually better than us right now. I'm just being honest. So that's realistic. So I don't know. I don't know. We definitely could lose to Boston College. Heck, after that Georgia Tech game, we could lose to anybody right now. And it is, listen to me, it is not because we don't have the talent. I'm just telling you, it's not because we don't have the talent. See, if you don't have the talent and you have a down year, that's understandable. If you have the talent and you have a down year and you're blowing it, like they're blowing it, that's in trouble. Yeah, BC's definite. Louisville's playing decently solid ball, and Pitt can be a thorn in your side. So that definitely could be a problem. Couple more questions. I'm gonna go. If my wife doesn't see me about this time at night without my shirt on, boy, she's here. She hits me where people can't see me. Benji Holland asked a good question. Could it be an accountability issue in the coaching? That's exactly where I'm coming back. That's exactly where I'm coming from. Venables, to me, over the past couple of seasons, has had to fix some things. And he finally fixed them. And my goodness, the offense decides to die. But I think that the offense has been living off of their scheme, the simplicity of the play calling, the lack of creativity. Yesterday, I'm going to tell you exactly what I would have done I would have lined up, not, and I told Chase and Parker, I talked to him yesterday. I told him, I said, line up Shipley as Flues, or line him up in Wildcat and have some fun. Have some fun. See what I can do. Throw in a trick play if you can. You do whatever you have to do to make it work. Get creative. That's my problem. When you have guys like Travis Etienne that you can sit there and toss the ball to them, and two guys have them cornered, and then he does a spin move, runs over one guy, and take off, and he's gone. Do you have to be creative? SEC dog, they say, May there to you. They say Shipley's going to be out about a month. Boll Weevil's in here, May there to you, George. A bunch of you getting in here. Trevor Lawrence couldn't move. That's what a lot of people forgets about him. He is a true dual threat quarterback. Dual threat quarterback, and listen to me. Dual threat quarterback has got messed up over the year. Okay? Dual threat quarterback, people got into their head, it's this guy who can really run fast, who can throw the ball okay. Because what is he? Dual threat quarterback. Quarterback can throw the ball first, but he can run. Trevor Lawrence was a true dual threat quarterback. And when you got a guy like him, and you call some mundane plays, he can get you out of it. In fact, I think that Trevor Lawrence's development suffered over the past couple of years. I really do. I really do. It didn't seem the same. Didn't seem like everything was going well for Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne came out there, just pure balling. You got Amari Rogers. Amari Rogers, that guy right there was a steal in the draft. I told everybody that because he's that good. Why not? Listen to me. I am concerned. My concern here is that Clemson is not using their talent. And I want to address this once and for all. Listen to me, once and for all. I'm going to say this one more time, and then I'm going to have to go. I'm not pooping, that's my chair squeaking. Stinks. Got some smelly oozing out. No, you're right, Chase. He's playing with Amari's playing with the Packers. I think they got a steal. I think that guy's going to develop as long as he stays healthy, keeps his head on straight, doesn't go out and properly touch a goat. He's going to do great. But I'm telling you this. A down year is a down year. But a down year because you're not using your talent and you're not developing your talent, that's not a down year. That's poor coaching. And this, by far, proves that what I've been saying, especially about the offense, it's unfortunately true. So, once again, I'm going to say this for everybody. Down years does happen. I get that. I know we've been spoiled with good seasons. But I am telling you, Clemson has become, I believe on the offensive side of the ball especially, complacent. Because when you have such good talent, you don't have to call as intricate plays. Because if you can line up head to head with somebody and just outbeast them, guess what? You really don't have to get too creative. But maybe you do become complacent. And good point, Chase. Coaches have to rebuild too. But at the same time, once again, remember, $2 million. $2 million a year. Go get your local calculator, folks. Divide 2 million by 52 weeks in a year. 52 weeks in a year. And, yeah. And you ask yourself, do you make that much money? All right, well, I'm Bobby Dirkens. If you're brand new here, a bunch of people in here. Somebody just donated. Y'all know me. I always call them up. Somebody says, why did you do that? And I was like, when somebody reaches in their pocket and they say they're going to buy you a beer, heck, they going to give you belly button lint. I mean, as long as it ain't covered in slime or something, you thank them. That's what my mama told me. She punched me in the mouth. LSU Scooter donating again. I think Dabo should be let go and then come to LSU. I bet you would like that, wouldn't you? I bet you would like that. Nice try, but I don't blame you. But I'll leave it at this. If there's one coach I believe to ride a ship, it's Dabo Swinney. And I believe right now he's playing good public relations with everybody to try to rehabilitate Tony. But don't be surprised if this keeps going, Tony's going. I mean, I'm just telling you. If he continues, Tony's gone. Yeah, Jerome Pruitt. Yesterday when Shipley got hurt, first thought I had was, yeah, and Lynn J was on the team just this time last week. So Tyler says it's time to send a box of chocolates and roses down to Florida to Jeff Scott. I tell you about right now, I'm about to load me up some good old boys in a old van. I'm gonna pull up to his place and kidnap him, keep him well fed. We'll let him have many pee breaks as he wants. Bring him back up here, guaranteed. Listen, offense look like Moses is running the thing next week. It'll just be splitting defenses right down the middle, and a running back will run into the end zone on dry land. Somebody said Spector's hurt. Taylor and Slaughter aren't ready to play a bunch on snaps either. It's a mess right now. It's a mess right now. It is a mess. Listen to me, everybody. I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all be good. This week I don't know how much I'm gonna get. Lord, I'm gonna be busier. I'm gonna be busier than a politician writing new lies. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notification. I'm Bobby Dirk. You keep showing up, I'll keep showing up. Bobby Dirk.